Hello, 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 my quilties. Hey, my quilties. Well, today I have a little haul because they had what is it, Prime Day, and I brought a couple of things from Prime Day, and they also had some sales going on at Missouri Star, and I got some things, a couple of things as I look, a couple of things here from Missouri Star, and I'm also going to talk about today about our charity quilt along. And I brought it up in the last video, but this video I'm going to actually show you what we're going to be doing. And we're going to jump right in here. We're going to jump right in with the haul. Now, this is one of the things I got from the from Amazon Prime Day. And it's a spool holder. But this particular spool holder, I bought it for like metallics, cause metallic thread has to be on the machine a certain way because it shreds if it doesn't go through the right way. And so I found this here on Amazon. It was for $15, I think $15.99, something like that. It doesn't say it on here, and I don't have the paperwork. But we're gonna see how this works. I'm gonna sew something with metallic and see how this works. But this is what it looks like, and it goes on the spool where the spools go on the regular machine, and it makes the thread go instead of up and down. It makes it go sideways. Okay, so we're gonna see how that works. Yeah, we're gonna see how that works. And I seen these on there, quilting gloves, and they were $3 and change, and they're usually like maybe, I don't know, $6 or $7 in the quilt shops. And I said, well, I'll try these for $3. I like to wear quilting gloves when I'm quilting. Some people say they don't, some people do, but I like to use them, and I really like this particular pair. And there's another kind that I've tried, and they're gloves you wear out in the when you're gardening. Those work well as also. But these I just bought them because they was $3 and change. And then I was looking for some little fabrics, like some 10-inch squares, so like when I do little projects and they need a certain color, and I don't need a lot of it. Sometimes you just need a little piece of it or something like that. So I brought these, and they were $10, and it has, open this, and it has like yellow. Look at that one. More yellow, but a little orange in there too. So this falls, I think this kind of falls in yellow and orange. Let's see what we got here in the yellow orange. Let's see, like this. And I know you probably hear people in the background, but that's my grandson. It's more orange here. Maybe this is more orange than yellow. Oh no, here we go. Some yellow in there. They're in the pool. My sewing room happens to be right, the window is right outside. The pool is right outside that window, my window. So they're in there and they splashing and playing and screaming. So that's what you're hearing. And here goes green. I know this is green. Got little blues in here too, but mainly green. And that's, like I said, I just got this because it's really nice. It's Amazon, and here go your blues. Light blue, really. Some ginghams. Some stripes, flowers, and they got pink, and they're basically the same. A little purple, and a little red. But I'll be using this red in the sew along that I'll explain a little bit about later when we get to that. Green. And these are 10-inch squares. They're 10-inch square. I also bought this one because I thought, just maybe, just in case. Let's see what this looks like. I don't even know what this looks like, but I thought this out. Let's see what this is. My first time opening these. Basically the same thing, just folded a different way. It looks like. It looks like the same stuff, just folded a different way. Exactly what it looks like, the same exact thing. Just folded in half again. But they're 10-inch squares as well. Always use these when you just need a certain color to do something. This is the orange, another green. This is more pink. This is too more pink, but that's that one. We're gonna open all those again. Get these back in here. I'll toss them to the side and get them back in here later. This is not what they would call, what they call it, quilt shop quality. But you put enough thread on it, it'll stay and it'll look just as nice. Okay, everybody not paying $15.99 a yard. Okay, but it'll work for what you want it to work for. If you're just beginning to quilt and you want to just see if you like it, this is the route to go. Get this kind of fabric here from Amazon, $10. Start and see if that's what you want to do. And as you go along, you'll decide on what type of fabric you like and what you don't like. Okay? What else did I got these. These are supposed to be like little pads you put under your machine. Especially like when you go into retreats and you're on those little plastic table and it keeps the machine from vibrating. So they had this size right here, and they had this size. Like for, I guess, a larger machine. We're gonna check this out this week. I'm gonna go to the guild. We're gonna be at the Castleberry Quilters. We're gonna be sewing pillowcases for a charity, and so I'm gonna check it out and see how it works on those tables and put my machine on it. We'll see. And of course it's like a green to go with my green stuff, so we'll check that out. Those there I bought. I'm not sure how much this stuff costs because I don't have it in front of me. And I bought this fabric from Missouri Star. It's a 108 for like the backings they call them. The width of the fabric is 108. But I thought this was cute. It has like a little quilt pattern on it. I thought it was nice. This would be really cute on the back of a quilt. So I bought this for a quilt. Not sure what quilt is going on the back of, or how many quilts is going on the back of. So that I got from Missouri Star. I think this was like $26 or $29 for 2 yards. It was on one of their daily deals. If you go to Missouri Star every day, they have a daily deal, and it's like really either 50%, sometimes 47%, sometimes uh less or more, but they do have some good deals on their daily deals. And then here lately, they've been having a lot of different sales. So check out Missouri Star because they really do have good deals. And they put their Advent box back up again. And last year, I did the Advent box for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. Every day you got something new. You opened up. It was numbered 1 to 25. You get it in November, but you pay for it now. And I really enjoyed doing it. And this year I'm going to be doing something a little different. And I can't really talk about it because I don't want the person that I'm going to be doing it with to know about it. So when I start doing it, if you're on my YouTube channel, you'll get notified and you'll see what it is. It's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So join me when we start opening the Advent box to see exactly what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be fun. And they had this little cute thing, and the only reason I bought this is because I thought it was cute. But look at this. Is that the cutest thing? Is that the cutest thing? It looks like a little eye. See that? It's a little box, and it looks like a little eye. See that? But inside of it is the little clips, little blue clips. There we go, little blue clips. I don't even remember how many. Does it tell you how many? 50. 50 little clips. It came in this little box, which after this video will be in the trash. I don't keep boxes. I got enough stuff around this room that I don't need no extra trash. But I thought that was cute. And I think it was $7 on their little daily deal or something that came up while we were at the retreat. I think me and a couple of other ladies got it. And I just thought it was so cute. It replaces my little ugly square box. But that's what it was, like $7, I believe, or $5. It might have been $5. I don't know. But I think that's all I brought from the Prime Day, and a couple of things I got from Missouri Star. And I think that was it. I'm looking around. That was all we got. So we're going to go into what we're doing for the Charity Quilt. The Charity Quilt is going to be a breast cancer quilt, and then it's going to be a primary quilt, which I'm not exactly sure who we're going to give that one to. I don't know exactly who that one is going to, but you'll find out by the end when we find who we're going to give it to. But right now, we don't know who that one is going to, but I do know that every year I do a breast cancer quilt, and I give it away to a breast cancer survivor. And so that's one of the things I've been doing for years, is doing that and putting together. And I always have a couple of my friends that sew. They always come and they make a block for me, and I put the blocks together and quilt them. I was just putting this back where it goes. Put those blocks together, and we find a person that's a breast cancer survivor, or somebody that's actually going through the treatments, to take in there with them to go through their treatments. So that's what we're doing this time on this channel, is a charity quilt. And this is how it's going to go. We are going to make a block. Right now I have 8 people. They're going to do a block, whatever block they want. It has to be a 12.5 by 12.5. They'll make the block in pink for breast cancer. They will cut another one out in a primary color. Just cut it out. Do not sew it together. And we will sew it together on the channel. I will be the one sewing them together unless I can get the ladies to be on camera and then they can sew it together themselves. But if they don't want to do that, that's fine. I'll sew them together. But this is how it's going to be. So I did mine. This one is mine for breast cancer. That wasn't supposed to happen. God, it was behind there. That's okay. Here. This is mine. So now I have everything cut out for this block. And this is one of the Ohio stars. But it's going to be called the Karen. Okay? Today on this channel, it's the Karen. My color, I have a bag and each with all the different primary colors in there. And the ladies had to pick a color out the bag, so they didn't know until they just stuck their hand in the bag and picked the color. And each one of them have a different color. My color was red. And everybody knows my favorite color is green. And so I cut each one of them out. These are what I'm doing here. You'll see. Now, if you want to make the quilt with us, you could take a screenshot of this. Oops. Let me hold this. And it'll tell you need 4.5 by 4.5 inch background, 1 6 by 6 background, 2 6 by 6 red, 1 pattern, 1 4.5 by 4.5. This is for your middle square, and 2 6 by 6 red. So that's what you'll need to cut out to make this block. So if you're interested in following it, each week what I'll do is I'll tell you what you need to cut out, like I just did, and on, I would say, Wednesday, I'll come back on camera and I'll put it together for you. And then you should have your stuff cut out, and then we'll go step by step on how to do it, how to sew it together. And we'll do the same with everybody else's. We'll tell you what you need a couple of days prior to putting it together, and then we'll come back on camera and we'll show you how to put it together. Is that okay? Let me know in the comments if it's not. Let me know if you don't understand, and I'll explain it more. So that's what we're doing. Also, I'm doing the block of the month with Fat Quarter Sharp, the Sew Sampler. So they are up to block number 3. This is block number 3. And you could buy these. You could buy these patterns. They're $4.95, $5. And I did block 1 and 2. I think this is block 1, I think. And this is block 2. So I already did block 1 and 2. And this will be block 3. So that's one of the things I'm doing as well. I finished my hillside adventure. I think I put that out there. I just still haven't figured out how to make it pop up in the screen. So I don't know how I could show you that yet. But it is finished and it just has to be quilted. I have to get it back and I have to get it quilted. So that's my next thing. I keep playing around in this YouTube and I know I could just go to YouTube and figure it out, but I just haven't had the time to do it. But that's gonna be my next I guess I'm gonna put adventure. I'm gonna say adventure. Trying to figure out how to get through all these different things to make it like I see where people let, oh, this is the picture. Look behind right here. This is the picture right here. So I'll get to that one day. And like when I show you certain things, I want to be able to link it where you could just go in my description and look it up and then buy it straight from off of my link. So we're working on it. We're working on it. It's just that I still got a lot of irons in the fire other than doing this. So when I have to get around to it to see how to do all these things. But right now I'm just having fun doing this. I'm having fun doing this. And if you want me to sew the block of the month on the channel, just leave it in the comment. Say, hey, why don't you just show it? We like to look at how you put it together, and I'll do that too. Just let me know in the comments. And if you are somebody that's subscribing to my channel, you put in the comments, you know who you are and that you subscribed. I'll give you a shout out on my channel. You know, I have right now, I'm up to 64. That's a lot for me. I remember when I had 2. Mary Jo and Pat. So now I got 64. But I don't know who all you are. So if you put it down in the comment, I'll give you a shout out. I do know a few people's names. We got Robin Pringle, Debbie, Sally, who else? My sister-in-law, Allison. I can't think of everybody that could come to the top of them. Tanisha. These are the ones that I could think of. Can't think of it, but those are some shout outs right there. I know I should know those certain people's names, but if I don't, put it in the comment, and I'll shout you out because I do read comments when I do go on here. I do read some of the comments, or the 1 or 2 or 3 that I had. I try to answer them if they're asking a question. Is that it for me today? I think that's I think this story is told. I think this story is told, and y'all have a great rest of the day, and it's a done deal. Bye.